We hope that you've been enjoying all the session, the series.
All right, thank you for checking in again.
Hi everyone. In this lesson, we're talking parenting. It's all about children. Children are a great, they're a treasure, great, amazing personalities. I think one of the lessons we've learned. Okay, this is lesson 11. Yes, thank you. This is lesson 11 is that parenting is hard work. Yeah, I said what I said.
It's work, not hard work. It's work.
Okay, thank you. Parenting is work. Okay, so it's smart work. It's work.
It's work.
Okay. I mean, and what we're just trying to say is that parenting takes a lot. It can take a lot from you. A lot of expectations. A lot of things that you will need to be, not just do. You need to be before you do. So parenting is our lesson 11, that it entails a lot of work. I think when we were growing up, we had no idea what our parents faced, right?
Yes, and maybe because times are changing, generations are different. There are many things trying to parent your children alongside you. When we were growing up, it was a lot different. There's communal parenting. I grew up in a quarters where everybody's eyes on everybody. We play together. Anybody's daddy or mommy can scold you or even beat you. And then, okay, I didn't experience that anyway, but then it was community. People can do things. And then there was no TV. TV starts by 4 p.m. There are limited things to watch. There was a lot of news. Then the programs that were there were healthy for children. Your parents didn't have to monitor what you watch because you are watching Super Ted, you are watching all of those things. You are watching Tales by Moonlight. It tells stories. So you have to be there. Then, Super Stories came much later. Checkmate. They were okay. The home videos were okay. But now, TV is 24/7. Especially if you have a cable TV, internet is there, smartphones, tablets, computers, and there. So it's a different ballgame. You have to be present, you have to be available, and you have to be ready to talk about anything. Some things I might thinking, let me code this thing. My son does not know. He already knows. So anything that comes up, it's an opportunity for discussion. Because if you don't talk about it, they'll talk about it in school. They'll talk about it with their cousins. So you have to be miles ahead. And our Lawa talk, she's doing a great job. I'm trying.
He's trying to real well, and he's very open to learning. I'm also open to learning. We're learning every day. Parenting is a journey. That's what I've discovered. Parenting is a journey. When they're, and the journey begins from pregnancy, really. From pregnancy to the baby. I mean, when I had our first child, that night, immediately the baby came out, and I went to the room from the labor room to the room. The first thing that dawned was that, oh my God, my mom did a great job that she never mentioned for once. I mean, that reality just dawned that, how did she do it? And we're 6. Seriously? And then I asked them to call her for me immediately, and I asked her, Mommy, how did you go through this thing? So parenting is a journey from pregnancy till the baby arrives. You're learning on your toes. Toddler, they become, toddlers. From there, they start growing. There you have, preteen to before they become teen. It's a journey, and you are constantly learning. I was talking with, a mentor on Saturday, and, we're just exchanging ideas about what's going on, especially with our kids in secondary schools nowadays, and at the end of the day, he told me how he engages with his boys, And then that one day he asked them, have you kissed before? He asked the two of them if they had kissed before. Both of them didn't respond outrightly. I was like, you guys have kissed, as teenagers. They're boys, teen boys. And so I said, when we talked about a whole lot of things and just exchanged ideas, I think the conclusion for me was that the solution to present day challenges is parent-child relationship. That's it. Parent-child relationship. So the lesson for us so far is that we must be as close to our children as possible and not shut them down. Let them come home and tell you everything. Be present as much as possible. Be present for them to be able to engage with you. I'll give you an example. You think your child does not know a lot. They know a whole lot. Did I tell you when she came home one day and said, she told me that one of her teachers, teacher is pregnant too. That sometimes in the morning she comes, she's looking all cranky, she's just looking, just there. No, she first told me that this teacher, when she comes, she's just looking tired and everything. Then weeks later, she told me that it's because she's pregnant too. I said, the first time, I'll take it again. She came and told me that the teacher was always looking cranky, and I said, maybe she fights with her husband, or had an argument or something. Then the next time she came back home and told me that, mommy, she didn't fight. She had not been fighting with her husband. She has been felicitating with her husband. I said, what? She's pregnant. So for her, felicitating with her husband, that got me off balance. I'm like, where did that idea come? So felicitating with her husband, culminated into pregnancy. So you think your child does not know. The person I'm talking about is under 12. Okay. You think your child does not know a lot of things. They know a lot of things. But our responsibility as parents is to be present so that they can tell us any and everything. And when they tell you these things, don't be alarmed. Don't raise your, hey, what are you, where did you hear that? No, it's not the best time. What you should do is listen, keep your cool, and then you can guide, you can advise, you can take on the journey. And then there are days you will come back and say, that thing we talked about, how is it going? And then they can give you feedback if they've made any improvement on that. I think there's a whole lot about maybe.
There's a whole lot. We can engage outside of this, but like she said, it's a journey. Challenges will come. There are times your children are sick. They fall ill and it's challenging.
Yes.
When they were growing up, the younger one, the time was always falling ill. It was a lot of pressure, spending a lot of time in the hospital, being admitted often, At times, there was a day my wife was like, I'm not sleeping at the hospital this time. What is it? It was overwhelming. So at that time, I just had to be present for each other, down the tension, express faith, and do the right thing. So there are different phases. Choosing a school, engaging teachers in school. So it's a lot of work. We have to be present. What we have learned is just be present and be up to date. Ask questions. Speak to mentors, people that have gone ahead of you. Okay, when you are choosing secondary school, how did you decide? When your child is doing something, exchange notes. Nobody knows it all. Because the internet, the TV, they are parenting our children. I'll give a quick example again. Our younger son, there was a time started exhibiting some attributes. And the reality is he loves soccer. He analyzes soccer, he plays soccer. So he watches a lot of shots on YouTube. So while watching YouTube shots, it takes him to different places. We have to clamp down. So there are times some things are not actually bad, but you have to control. So we say no more YouTube shots in this house at a time, but no more YouTube except myself or your mom is watching with you. Not because he's watching anything bad, but because advert pops up. There's something that just shows up and it's unconscious. You are sucking some things, and then maybe you're angry, you want to kick your sister. Where's that call? You don't kick people in this. Where's that call? Even he's not aware until he starts doing that. No, okay, I'm sorry. She pushed me. She does. So you have to be present and then guide everything. Guide what is what. Guide kind of association. Expose them to books. expose them to, let them read themselves. Because even we adults, gadgets, we say, well, I'm reading on my phone, I'm reading a book, it's okay, but let them see you read, flip pages of books that they will read. We exposed our older child to that a lot, and we can see the results. Along the line, you get used to some of these things, so we are not that intentional initially with the younger one, and we can see the results. So we have to readjust as fast as possible, so that it's a journey, but expose them to books, model things to them, let them see you talk, let them see you play, let them see you pray, let them see you read, let them see you engage and not fight and argue, so that they can engage properly. And then it keeps going on and on. Like you said, it's not something you can conclude in this short video. It's just part of what you have learned. We can also engage further in this. If you're having challenging with parenting your child, or your child is growing, is trying to show some attribute, we can engage. We are here for you with the little we have learned from experience and little we have learned from learnings as a profession.
Yes.
We can also help and guide you. So thanks for watching. Any other thing to add?
Yes, I'll just say let's go for knowledge. As individuals, you're single, planning to get married, newlywed, go for knowledge. Keep learning. Watch videos, read parenting books. So the book I'm reading is called Launching Your Kids for Life. I mean, you have to be before you can do. Being is before doing. So if you want to be able to parent your children well, you have to know how to, and that comes from within. You cannot do what you don't know. You can't be who you are not. So learning is so critical for every one of us that is married and have children. So if this has blessed you, if this has been of help to you, please like, share. We'd like to read your comments. We'd like to see your feedback. Thank you so much.
Yes, we'll try to put the link for the book in the comment. There are many books anyway.
Exactly.
Great Parenting by Pastor Nick Adie is also a very wonderful. There are so many books. One thing I'll just quickly add is also pray. Let them see you pray. That's one. Pray for them. If you are seeing challenging behavior in them, pray about it. Bible said, ask and you shall receive. Seek, you shall find. Pray over them. Pray for divine friendships for them. Pray for some bad behavior that you don't want. Pray against it. What you want, prophesy it into them. It's just a matter of time. You see them manifest. So far, we have seen results and we are grateful.
Thank you for saying that. That reminds me, I'll just drop this before we go. There are days that you're drained, really. You're drained, literally drained. I think for me, at those moments, I try to excuse myself. They've gone to bed, take my bath, I'm chilling, and I'm just asking God for strength. Because the journey continues every day. It's a daily thing. So I ask God for strength to renew me mentally and even physically. And we should keep ourselves in health as well. This is very, very important. Check your health properly so that you can be there for these children.
There are times to teach them some things, and after a while you see them doing opposite again. It's not in vain. You repeat.
Go back.
You repeat.
That's right.
You keep emphasizing until it becomes part of them. So once again, thank you for watching this. If it has helped you in any way, remember to like, share, make your comments, share with people that will further benefit from this. Subscribe and look out for our next lesson. Thank you very much, and keep loving your children. They are just a beautiful gift.
They're the best, absolutely.